Hello, my name is Diana Quado of ShamanSisters.com. My mission is to bring the ancestral and cosmic wisdom of the Americas into everyday modern life to help you reclaim your soul purpose and remember who you are, why you're here, and where you are going as you face life's challenges. Last time on Planetary Gridwork, we explored some basic tools for getting started, as well as doing a journey to help you learn how to connect with the land. Today we are going to explore some basic tools and practices for the Planetary Grid Healer. Many of these same tools and practices are interchangeable with other grid worker tasks as we continue to learn how to use them in service to the Earth. As a reminder, the primary tasks for the Planetary Grid Healer are to activate ancient codes and to ground or plant the codes from the star nations into Mother Earth. Number 2 is to channel the seeds from Mother Earth that need to be dispersed throughout the galaxies to help co-create a new and better future for the entire universe. In this sense, grid healers act as bridges that transmit or channel the codes and activations from the star beings and ancestors through the Christ consciousness into the ley lines to the planetary vortex centers around the world. They link these centers to the cosmic grid of light in the universe to create the template of light frequencies for ascension on Earth, as well as for the cosmos. This work can be done consciously by traveling out in nature, by going on pilgrimages to specific power locations, or remotely through ceremony, ritual, crystals, grids, sacred altars such as stone huacas or medicine bundles, meditation, prayer, and journeying. But where should you begin? Well, with clear intention and with tools like stones or crystals that can anchor or amplify the energy or grid of the sites you are called to work with. First, you must clarify your intention for this work. Is it to anchor codes from the ancestors, the star beings? Is it to reestablish or create ley lines or vortex centers, open gates, clear and release heavy energies locked in the land? Whatever it is, take the time to get clear on the scope and desired outcome of your work before you begin. Next, use crystals to anchor, amplify, and/or connect sacred spaces. If you are not yet familiar with crystals, they hold specific frequencies as evidenced by their molecular and geometric structures, color, and properties. Each crystal is attuned to the frequency of a specific chakra in both Earth and humans. For instance, yellow, gold, or brownish gold crystals are associated with the solar plexus and bring in abundance, enlightenment, optimism, and joy. They clear the solar plexus and raise hope. Crystals are born of the Earth herself. She nourishes and grows them with her energy and allows them to radiate this energy out across the land through time and space. Because they are silicon-based, they can hold higher states of consciousness in their geometric structures. Because they charge, amplify, and protect, crystals are extremely effective tools for grid-working projects, both energetically and physically. In subsequent lessons, we will learn more about how to create crystal grids for effective work in planetary wellness, grid healing, and more. But today, I want to teach you one easy, effective way of using them. Clear quartz crystals and clear Lemurian crystals are universal amplifiers, master communicators, and master healers that can work with all the chakras. I urge you to make a habit of carrying some of them with you whenever you travel near or far from home. You can cleanse these crystals by placing them in sea salt water overnight in the moonlight and into the sunlight for a few hours. When you are ready to use them, you can program them with the intention of anchoring and reconnecting codes from one place to another by blowing the intention in with 3 deep breaths, inhaling in through your nose and exhaling through the mouth with a sigh after saying your intention into it out loud. Like that. When near or a power or other spot, bury the crystal wherever it feels right. Offer cornmeal or tobacco to the earth. Connect it to other crystals you placed, to a Huaca or other power spots. Give gratitude to crystal, earth, and spirit. That's it. But know that this crystal will add ley lines to the grid wherever its energy travels. More about crystal use in grid work next time. Third, build or make use of a stone altar. The two most powerful stone altars you can build are the Medicine Wheel of North America and the Huaca of South America, because their geometric configurations are all about completion, eternity, and divine connection. I'd like to focus on the Huaca today, but we'll cover medicine wheels and their use for planetary grid work in subsequent sessions. Huacas are sacred altars used by the indigenous Andeans. They can either occur naturally at power sacred spaces on the earth, where ley lines cross to create vortex centers, where two or more elements converge on mountaintops, where rainwater and cosmic energies first touch upon our world, at locations where powerful gatherings of stone beings or groves of trees exist, like Stonehenge or Glastonbury Tor, at places with powerful astronomical alignments like Machu Picchu or the pyramids, at sites of historical significance like the cathedrals or temples of the moon and sun at Lake Titicaca. It has been observed that many temples and churches have been built on Huaca ley lines or vortex centers across the planet. You can also build a Huaca to use at specific places of your own choosing. Huacas are a natural fit for planetary grid work because the Andeans believe that all Huacas are interconnected by ley lines of refined light, or Sami, to that first ancestral altar that was connected to the heart of the universe. This means that every Huaca is imbued with the power of every other Huaca or altar that has ever existed. So when you work with one, you are tapping into the power of all Huacas and altars through time. The most simple but powerful Huacas consist of a circle of 12 or 13 small stones that have each been dedicated to a specific intention. The number 12 has a spiritual significance in the Andes. It symbolizes completion, perfection, cosmic order, and divine authority. The number 13 symbolizes eternal life and reunion with the divine. Andeans visit Huacas to experience and build up their power through prayer, offerings, and ceremony, as well as to come into reciprocity with the spirits of a place. This is grid work at its best. They know that these sacred places carry great potential for the positive exchange of energy, and that repeated prayer, meditation, and ceremony at Huacas inspires physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual healing and evolution. Many Andeans also believe that luminous beings who are interested in the well-being of our planet hold space for us at sacred Huacas, and we can tap into them there. So I encourage you to build a Huaca in your yard or even inside your house to work with. When you travel or visit other locations, you should build a simple 12 or 13 stone Huaca. Let's look at how to do just that. To build a Huaca, select a location outside, in your yard, or somewhere on the land that feels powerful to you. The materials that you need would be cornmeal or tobacco and or water, 13 stones or crystals. Make an offering of cornmeal or tobacco and or water to the earth, Pachamama, at this location. Call in the 4 elements in the 4 directions. I like to use fire in the east, water in the west, air in the north, and earth to the south. But you can call different elements into the 4 cardinal directions as something else feels right. Select a stone for the east, a stone for the west, a stone for the north, and a stone for the south. Call in a mountain spirit of your choice for each stone in each direction with prayer. Once selected, say the name aloud and breathe into each stone with the mountain's name 3 times. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out with a sigh through your mouth. Place each stone in its appropriate direction. Sprinkle tobacco or cornmeal on each as you place it in its direction. Then select 2 stones for each of the remaining directions of northeast, southwest, northwest, southeast. Select 1 mountain, masculine spirit, and 1 water feature such as a lagoon, ocean, spring, lake, and so forth, feminine spirit, for each of these directions. They can come from anywhere in the world, but should resonate with you. Place 1 mountain and 1 water spirit into one of the 2 stones for each direction. Repeat with the water spirit for the 2nd stone of each direction. Follow the same procedure to program them as used above. You should have 2 stones in each of the diagonal directions of your circle, plus 1 stone in each of the 4 cardinal directions to create the powerful circle of completion and divine authority. Use the 13th stone to amplify eternal life and reunion with the divine. Call in the spirits for the land upon which the Huaca sits to anchor it as a vortex center by using the breath as we have learned above. Place the stone in the center of your circle. Pray your intentions aloud to have the stones and their corresponding spirit anchor the Huaca with their energies to provide wisdom, guidance, healing, growth, and protection for you and your loved ones. Place cornmeal or tobacco on the stone with gratitude. Then sprinkle some more onto each stone. You can pray here, offer flowers, smudge, meditate, conduct ceremonies, rituals, or anything else that feels right. It is your primary Huaca to work from at home. You can even use it as a ceremonial center for community or family events. Tend to it and keep it active and alive with gratitude. Know that every Huaca you create everywhere in the land is a mini vortex center, and that you can link to your home Huaca to work with when needed. You can also link each Huaca together with other Huaca centers by using a crystal wand. For my work, I use a natural rose quartz Lemurian wand to activate and send light energy out through the 12 ley lines created by the stones in your Huaca. You can also call on different spirits of the land for every Huaca you find or create. Next time, we will begin working with crystals in different manifestations for grid healing and grid clearing. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more, hit the like button and share it with your friends. It will make it possible for me to share more content like this with you and others. Also, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single download. Meanwhile, I will catch you next time as we explore crystals and crystal grids and how we can use them effectively to do planetary grid work.